The next I'm telling you is a euro. How do you spell Europe? E-U-R-O-P-E. So leave the P-E out. The second currency, which I'm telling you, is a euro. E-U-R-O. The third is a yuan. Yuan. Y-U-A-N. A yuan. The fourth is a pound. It's called a pound sterling, but let's leave the sterling out. A pound. How do you spell pound? Pound. P-O-U-N-D. And the last one is a yen. Yen. Y-E-N. So try to match. Take a guess. If you know something, you may know something. So try to figure it out. Okay? All right. Let me give you the answers. The currency of France is the euro because it's a part of Europe. And all the European countries have the euro as their currency. China is the yuan. United Kingdom is the pound. United Kingdom is the pound. It's called the pound sterling and pennies. United Kingdom was also a part of Europe and their currency was the euro. Now they have left a part of the Europe and their currency is the pound. Japan, yen, Y-E-N, and Iraq is the dinar. Right. So you can learn the names of 5 other currencies. What is the currency of America? Find out what is the currency of America. Find out what is the currency of Pakistan. Find out what is the currency in 5 different places, right? Find out what is the currency in Thailand, in Sri Lanka, in Australia, in Singapore, in Hong Kong, so many places. Find out. All right, now let's read the story. In whatever we do, it is important to be honest with ourselves. Find out how an honest lad becomes successful in life. What is success? Success is when you want to be what you want to be. What do you want to be when you grow up? How much money do you want to earn? So if you want to be somewhere in life, you must work hard towards it. And you have to be honest. There are many people, there are many big people in the world who are where they are, but they are very dishonest. They cheat people. They cheat the governments. But they will always suffer, right? So if you are honest and hardworking, you can be successful in life, meaning you can be wherever you want, whatever it is you want, how much ever money you want, you can get, but you must earn it. You must work hard for it. So once upon a time, there was a poor woman who lived in a tumble-down hut in the woods. She lived in a hut and the hut was tumble down. Tumble down means it was an old hut. Hut by itself is very poor, but this hut was even more broken. It was completely upside down. Everything was ruined about the hut. So there was a very poor woman who lived in a tumble-down hut in the woods. She had little to eat and no fuel to burn. Fuel means wood. Fuel can be petrol, fuel can be kerosene. But here when you say fuel to burn means what is fuel? Fuel is what makes things to burn, like petrol. It makes things to move. She had little to eat and no fuel to burn, so she sent her little boy out to gather wood. So you know, in very poor families, they don't have gases and cookers like we have. They cut wood, they burn the wood and make a fire. So what did she do? She sent her little boy to go into the woods to gather. Woods means the forest. It was a cold, gray autumn day. Cold, gray. Sky was gray. Meaning it could rain. It was not a sunny day. You couldn't see the clouds. It was very cold. Autumn is a season. In many countries, they have 4 seasons: spring, summer, autumn, winter. I'm sure you have learned it in in social studies and EVS. In our country, we have 3 seasons: rainy season, summer, and winter, mainly. Right? So this was autumn. Autumn is just before winter. Very cold. In autumn, it becomes cold. There are strong winds. So it is cold. It's bad enough it is cold. When the cold wind blows, it becomes even more cold. So the boy was poor. You can see in the picture, the boy is in the woods. Woods means he's in the forest. So he has no clothes. So he keeps jumping up and down to keep himself warm. If you are, sometimes when we are feeling very cold, we do this, don't we? We blow on your hands, you do this, you rub your hands. When you rub your hands, your blood begins to flow, and that keeps you a little warm. So this boy was doing this. He was jumping up and down. He beat his hands across his breast. He was hitting himself like this because he was so cold. He was hitting himself and rubbing his hands, and hitting himself and doing this on his face maybe. He was doing all sorts of things because it was very cold, and he was not wearing enough of warm clothing. You have studied in social studies. What do you wear when it is very, what kind of clothes do you wear when it is very warm? What kind of clothes do you wear? We wear warm clothes, like woolen clothes. The boy ran and jumped about to keep himself warm. He had to beat his arms across his breast, meaning his chest, for it was very cold. When he got some wood and was off home, he came upon a clearing of stumps on the hillside. So he took some wood and he was going back home. He came upon a clearing. Clearing means the place is clear. In a forest, you can see trees, you can also see bushes, you can see grass, you can see you can't see the ground in many places. But suddenly there was a clearing. The place was clear. There weren't any plants or trees. And then he saw a white crooked stone. What